Still hiding your confidence because your outfit isn't doing the talking? My name is Wuraola Ubaka. I am called your profitable fashion coach because if your business isn't making money, why are you even in business? At Wura, we don't just make clothes. We create statements. Our timeless ready-to-wear pieces are created for the woman who walks in grace, owns her space, and turns heads effortlessly. And if you are a fashionpreneur struggling to turn your talent into real income, especially if you are stuck in bespoke and want to transition to ready-to-wear, the Profitable Fashionpreneur Academy is your next step. We teach fashion creatives how to structure, scale, and sell profitably. From the woman who wears it to the woman who makes it. Confidence and profits go hand in hand. Wura dresses you. The PFA builds you. So come, join the movement. Wear confidence and build profits with Wura and the Profitable Fashionpreneur Academy.
Hello, dressmakers! Yay! PFA Dressmaking That Makes Money Conference 2026 is here. Are we even ready? Are we ready for this? Are we ready for this tonight? Please, if you can see and hear me loud and clear, please let me know that you can see and hear me loud and clear. Can you see and hear me loud and clear? Can I see us in the comment section? If you're ready, say ready. Let me see you ready in the comment section. Let me see you ready. Just show us how many percent ready you are. Let us know how many percent ready you are. 100, 50, 10, 20. Like our speakers are ready. My notes and my pen is ready. Like I can't wait. And to everyone who has been on the stream who's ready for today, thank you so much for being here. Thank you to Coach Wura. It's such a blessing having you as a blessing for the fashionpreneurs all over the world. Now, every single fashionpreneur, let me see how ready you are in the comment section. If we don't see it, this event will not hold. Yes, I can see you're ready in the comment section. Ready, 100, ready, 100, ready, 100. Okay, we can see it in the comment section. Great. Now, media, are you ready? At this point, I need you to know that if you've been in fashion business, no matter how many years you are, but the dressmaking that makes money is not looking like it's making money that you understand, this is the conference that will make you get to that place where you will finally, eventually make some good money. I love the fact that we are all ready, and I like it that we are ready for this show tonight. And I know you are pumped up, ready. I love it that we are all ready this night. Let me say this. If you have any distraction, if you need to settle your child, please settle them. If you need to settle your family members, please settle them. If you need to settle some private people in your life, please go ahead and settle them tonight. Right now, we want to call on the convener of this PFA Dressmaking That Makes Money conference. I'm sure she has an opening speech for us tonight. Please roll out the red carpet. Roll out your red carpet. Let us see your red carpet out as we listen to the Ndaboski of fashion business. The coach that is coaching the coaches that are coaching the coaches that are making money inside this fashion business. Are you ready? Are you ready for Coach Wura tonight? Yeah, somebody saying she's going home to get maximum concentration. She has prepared the house. Eukarya, I love it for you. She has prepared the house and she's so ready, 100% ready. That is how ready Coach Wura is for us tonight. And Coach Wura will be having us this evening with her opening speech. Media, are you ready with her bio? As I leave the stage right now. Again,
our lead coach tonight started exactly where many of you are. Talented, hardworking, creating beautiful pieces, yet stuck in cycles of confusion, exhaustion, and inconsistent profit. For a long time, she believed the problem was creativity until experience revealed the real issue isn't talent at all, but the absence of clear vision and functional systems. She learned firsthand that in fashion, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. And once systems are broken, no amount of new styles can fix the business. Today, she is a lawyer, ready to wear brand owner, and profitable fashion business coach who helps fashion founders move from chaos to clarity by building systems that deliver their vision. She is the founder of the Profitable Fashionpreneur Academy, a fast-growing training ecosystem that has helped over 100 fashionpreneurs at different levels and now reaches over 2,000 founders across its platforms. Her work is grounded in one core truth: profitability is not one big breakthrough. It is the result of small, intentional habits and systems that reduce waste, protect margins, and multiply impact. Tonight, she's not here to motivate you. She's here to show you why you are stuck and how to build the systems that will finally move you forward. With standing ovation and claps and applause, please welcome our lead coach, Wurala Ubaka.
Are you even clapping? Are you even clapping? Are you even clapping? Are you even clapping? Coach Wura is here. Over to you, ma'am. You look amazing. You look beautiful.
Thank you so much. Let's just get this show on the road. All right. Good evening, fashionpreneurs. Good evening and welcome to the PFA Dressmakers Conference 2026. Let me see you in the comment section. Let me see the fire. Let me see the scissors. Let me see everything happening here. Tell us where you are joining us live from. Are you joining us live from Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, Rwanda, Cameroon, Ghana? Where are you joining us live from? The UK, the US. Let us know where you are joining us live from. Welcome. This is the opening session of the PFA Dressmaking That Makes Money Conference 2026. And I hope that you are ready. Yes, keep telling us where you are joining us from. Keep telling us where you are joining us from. All right, let's run right into it. It's with great joy and gratitude that I actually welcome us all to the PFA Dressmaking That Makes Money Conference 2026. So whether you're joining us from Ogun, Abuja, Ibadan, whether you're joining us from Kefi, from Kwara, from Port Harcourt, it is amazing to see you all here. I thank you for making the decision to invest in yourself and in your business over the next few days. Believe me when I say that this conference will change the trajectory of not just your life, but of your business. Of not just your business, but of your life. You are not here by chance. You are not here by error. It is not a mistake that you are here. You are here because it was a divine orchestration. You were here by divine orchestration. I want you to put it in the comment section. I am not here by chance. I am not here by chance. Let me see you in the comment section saying, I am not here by chance. Now, if this is your first conference with us, welcome. And if you've been with us through the PFA Dressmakers Conference 2025, I say welcome back home. Now, this conference and the entire journey of the PFA has always been about one thing: helping fashion entrepreneurs build businesses that are profitable. So, this year, we have actually stretched our vision. As we prayed and prepared for this conference, one particular scripture kept resonating with me. You see, the theme of this conference is wealth and legacy. I hope we know that. Put it in the comment section. Wealth and legacy. That's the theme of this conference. And there was one particular scripture that kept coming to mind. And it is from Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 18. Deuteronomy chapter 8, verse 18. Deuteronomy chapter 8, verse 18. Welcome. If it is your first conference, I welcome you. Now, that scripture tells us that, but remember the Lord your God, for it is Him that gives you the power to create wealth. Remember the Lord your God, for it is Him that gives you the power to create wealth. Some scriptures references will say that gives you the ability to create wealth. Some scripture references will say that gives you the know-how to create wealth. So it is God that gives you the ability to produce wealth so it can confirm His covenants. So, 3 things jump out. Number 1, it is God that gives us, which means that the power to create wealth is within you. It's in your hand. It is no longer about you being in the line of mercy. God has given you the power to create wealth. I need you to sit with that. So, many times you say, and all these things, it's just by God's grace. God will be merciful to who He will be merciful to. Yes, it is by God's grace. And His grace, the Bible tells us, is sufficient for us. So, if God has given you the power and you don't take that power, it means that you have now left the line of grace that God puts you into, and then you have gone to the line of mercy. So He has said, my grace is sufficient for you, which means that grace is available to everybody. And then He has said that I will show mercy on who I will show mercy on, which means that mercy is an unusual occurrence. Mercy is according to God's discretion. But grace is not discretionary. Grace is given freely. He has given it to you already. So it is for you to take it. And that is why that scripture says, God gives you the power to create wealth. It does not say God gives you wealth. I want you to distinguish that. It doesn't say God gives you wealth. It says God gives you the power, the ability to produce wealth. An ability looks different for every person. So for me, my ability this evening is taking you on this journey, is teaching you. That is the ability God has given me. He has given me the ability to be able to impart in you. For some other people, their ability is leadership. For some, their ability is administration, is content creation, whatever your ability is. But for the dressmakers in this room, your ability may look like designing. It may look like cutting, sewing, producing, selling, leading teams, or building fashion brands. That may be your ability. So the question is not whether God has given you ability. The Bible has let us know that he has. But the question is, what are you doing with the ability that he has placed in your hands? What are you doing with that ability? Ask yourself, what am I doing with my ability? Ask yourself, put it in the comments. What am I doing with my ability? Because guess what? Gifts create opportunities, but it is the stewardship. It is the stewardship that you bring that creates legacy. If you attended the PFA Dressmakers Conference 2025, we closed out that conference with the theme that God wanted you to be profitable. And we explored the story of the parable of the talents. And I'm going to start from there this year because that's where we are building on that conference. Now, you see, when many people hear the word legacy, they immediately think, legacy is what I leave for my children when I die, like, what happens after I'm gone. But actually, legacies are built in the decisions that you make today. Legacies are built in the systems that you put in place today. Legacies are built in the people that you raise. It is built in the values that you refuse to compromise. Legacies are built by serving our customers with excellence. Legacies are built when we create businesses that can stand even when we are not in the room. So over the years, I have met many incredible fashion designers, very talented. I was one of those people sitting on that table, talented, making beautiful clothes, having amazing creativity, yet frustrated, yet confused, yet tired, yet overwhelmed. Not because we lack talent, not because we did not have the ability to create the most amazing pieces, but we have somehow created businesses that have turned us into slaves because we have customers and we don't have a system by which we nurture and make sure those customers' needs are met with excellence. We have sales. Sales are coming in. You are looking at the bank account, pam, pam, pam. But at the end of your month, when you do your profit and loss account, if you even do it, you realize that you didn't actually make money. Or you have visibility. Yes, you are posting, you have plenty followers on your Instagram, but people are not buying. Or you're constantly busy every day. You wake up in the morning till night. You go to the market. You come back. You sew. You cut. You are always busy. Busy. But the business is not producing profitability. And that's why we are here. That is the reason why we are in this room tonight. Because our conviction is simple. We cannot build legacy businesses if we don't build legacy foundations. This is what I found out. And many times those foundations begin with you. Let's leave the business. Who are you? Who are you first? Because business leadership begins with personal leadership. So tonight we will begin by talking about leadership, about family, and about business structure. And you may wonder how leadership and family affect your business, but I want you to sit tight. This conference will take you on a journey through the course of the next 5 days. So after we start with the family today, tomorrow we will understand how knowing who we serve, who our customer is, changes everything about how we intentionally position our businesses. And then on day 3, we will explore branding, brand identity, understanding customer loyalty. And then on day 4, we're going to explore ways that this brand you are building, you are putting in the systems that protect it. You are preparing it for markets that are outside your vicinity. So whether you're in Nigeria, you're preparing it for the world. If you're in Ghana, you're preparing for the world. If you're in the UK, you're preparing it for the world. And on our final day, on day 5, we are going to talk about financial stewardship. Making your fashion business money actually work for you. Making you understand this concept of money working. Because many of us have made money in business, but the money has never done anything for us. We don't even know how to deploy that money to produce more money for us. Do you know that the way you make money in business is not only by your sales? That even the money you sell should be able to be deployed in a way that can produce results for you, that can produce more money. We'll explore that in day 5. Listen, this is not a collection of sessions that were just randomly put together. This conference has been very carefully curated. Every speaker has been intentionally sought, intentionally brought, because they represent one piece of your legacy puzzle. So you do not want to miss any session in this conference, because each session links you to the next. And at the end of the conference, you will see how the pieces of the puzzle come together beautifully. So my prayer for you is that by the end of this conference, you don't just leave inspired. We don't just come here to make noise and say, woo, 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 wow, 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 wonderful, wonderful. My prayer for you is actually that at the end of this conference, our businesses can become vehicles for impact. They can become platforms for influence. And they can become tools for generational wealth, generational transformation, tools for breaking generational cycles. Maybe you are coming from a family that nothing has ever worked. Every time people start business, the business will fail. My prayer is that the things that you see and you hear and the words that come to you in this conference will change the trajectory of that course or that movement for you for the better. I say it all the time to those who have interacted with the Profitable Fashionpreneur Academy, that the PFA was not something I started of my own. It was a divine mandate. Nobody wants to be teaching anybody anything they are doing. That's the truth. But God did not let me rest until I started the PFA. And when I started it, through the course of the 1 year that we've been in the existence, I know why. When I see the people that have been raised in 1 year, I know why God made me start it. And this year is your year. Write it in the comment section. This is my year. This is the year that my fashion business will finally get the solution I've been looking for. I had a mentee who came into the PFA to Wear Bootcamp, and she said to me, I have been in business for 16 years. But in 7 days in the PFA to Wear Bootcamp, I understood why I was not making profit for 16 years. 16 years of getting grants, 16 years of being the baddest ass fashion designer, 16 years of doing the same thing and expecting the same result. But she came into the bootcamp and she understood why. She finally understood why it wasn't coming together. Transformation will not happen to you just because you attended this conference. Transformation will happen when you take the knowledge that you gain and you implement it consistently. So my charge to you is this. Over the next 5 days, don't just take notes. Don't just listen. Ask questions. Reflect. Put down action points. Challenge your assumptions. And actually commit to taking action. So as you go through this conference and you listen to each speaker, don't just ask yourself, oh, this session was so wonderful. Wow, 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 wonderful. That's not why we are here. We're not here to clap hands. We're not here to say wonderful. Every time you enter a session and come out, go back and have a meeting with yourself and ask yourself, what must change in my business because of what I have learned? If you do not attend this conference reflectively, you will go back the same way you came. So when you are in your sessions and you hear something, ask yourself, what must change because of what I have learned? What must I do to become a faithful steward of what God has placed in my hand? Because you know the truth of the matter. Legacy always starts with one decision. It starts with a decision to leave the things that you know and seek better knowledge. And when you find it, you implement. And that is why the Bible tells us that the kingdom of God is like a man that found a great treasure. And when he found it, he sold everything he had so that he could get that treasure. So some of you will attend this conference and you will hear us talk about steps that are available for you after this conference. For some of you, your next step may be the fashion business entry course. For others, it may be the ready-to-wear bootcamp because you need a hand-holding implementation. So our desire is not just to come here to aspire to perspire. We are not here to inspire you for 5 days. Our desire is to walk with you. Is to walk with you on this journey until what you have learned actually becomes the reality of your business. Our desire is to make sure that what you have learned is implemented in your business, is to make sure that it takes roots in your business. Over the course of the last year, I have watched fashion entrepreneurs who were clueless transform before my eyes. And the transformation has been incredible. You're going to be hearing some of their stories as we journey through the bootcamp. And here's something I want you to know. Everybody who is going to be speaking on this platform is someone who has walked through the system. Every moderator that you see on this platform has walked through the system. Everybody who will be talking about the ready-to-wear bootcamp has worked with me in the PFA system, not as a staff, as people like you. They were at this place where you are today at this time last year, and they made a decision to move. And it has changed not just the trajectory of their lives, but their businesses. I remember someone who was sharing a testimony, and she told me how when she came into the ready-to-wear bootcamp, of course, she first knew the academy through the conference just as this. And then after the academy, she came into the ready-to-wear bootcamp. And she said, who she became gave her the ability to teach her children. That when her daughter was going for an entrepreneurship something in school, that she finally had some value to give her. She had things to tell her to help her. So this system will not just change you, it will change who you become. It will change who your family becomes. It will change who your children become. It will change who those around you become. But you have to commit to staying the course. You have to commit to actually paying the price. You have to commit to going the long road, implementing. The PFA system is not a shortcut system. We don't do Jehovah sharp sharp here. I'm not here to promise you that everything will become better in 5 days. But we will show you the gaps and we will offer you solutions. And we will walk with you through this journey until the business that you have always envisioned becomes your reality. So tonight, make the decision to become a faithful steward of what God has already placed in your hands. Put it in the comment section. I am a faithful steward. I am a faithful steward. So my desire for you is that this conference challenges you. Is that it stretches you. Is that it reveals the hidden spots that you never knew existed. Is that it equips you with actionable tools to change the trajectory of your life and your business. Welcome again to the PFA Dressmaking That Makes Money Conference 2026. Welcome to Wealth and Legacy. I will see you through the course of the conversations. Have an entirely fantastic conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Coach Wura. Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you catch something? Put in the comment section one word that you heard tonight that you're going to be going away with tonight. For me, I heard, do not joke with what God has put in your hands. Steward what God has put in your hands. That's your talent that you think you're just making clothes for the people around your street. No. Coach Wura has told us it is something that God has steward into your hand. And that thing that God has given to you is capable of making you wealth and legacy. Some of you might have heard about the Ready to Wear Bootcamp and the programs that Coach Wura has talked about. Every detail will be shared in the community as we go. Please do not just only stay here on YouTube. Just in case you get this link to be here and you're just joining the program, there's a community for this PFA Dressmaking That Makes Money conference. So what you need to do is to join the community right away. If you are not in that community, just put in the comment section, not yet there, and then the team will share the numbers. Just send a message to that number, join. Just send join as a WhatsApp message to that number. The number is on the screen. You can see the number scrolling on the screen. Send join the community. Details and engagement are happening in the community that you don't want to miss. All right? And to take us today into this journey of wealth and legacy, we'll be having our first speaker for tonight. And our first speaker will be taking us on building structure. You know, when Coach Wura was speaking, Coach Wura said something. She said, legacy starts from the foundation. Legacy doesn't begin when you want to pass on your business, when you are 92 years old and you want to pass it on to your child. She said it begins with the foundation. Today, we're going to begin day one with the first speaker for today, taking us down to the structure, building structure in your fashion business. Roll out the red carpet in the comment section, even as the media team call up the bio of our first speaker for today, the person of Coach Ewa Zeno, Mazino for short. She's usually called Mazino. So give it up for Mazino. Let me see your red carpet in the comment section. Media, over to you, please.
First of all, I want to thank you, Wura, for putting up this bootcamp.
Thank you, Coach Wura. You are a blessing to us in this bootcamp and to your generation at large.
Coach, you are amazing. I love your teaching. I love how you are genuinely teaching us and you genuinely want us all to be successful and to start right.
Thank you, Coach Wura.
And thank you, Coach Wura, for investing in the next crop of fashion entrepreneurs.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
And so you're a fantastic teacher, being able to break down to the nitty-gritty in the simplest of ways that even a baby would understand and be able to implement.
I have never had so much thinking about my business. Like my eyes are just opening every day to new things.
And I'm really grateful for this platform because it has made me to realize that in order to be successful, you have to build systems.
It has really been an eye-opening journey for me. I finally understood the power of having clear standard operating procedures for my business.
I have never seen a more consistent person in my life. The kind of way you inspire us, even if we are ashamed to give excuses in the bootcamp. So for me, Wura is a real deal. Go and check her out.
Thank you so much, PFA.
I'm really proud to, call you my coach.
Thank you, Coach Wura.
God bless you.
Okay. Yes, and we are having a first speaker for today, Coach Mazino. Like, where are all our PFA boot campers, alumni? You all know Mazino, and you know how much she brings to the table. She's the founder and creative director of Mazino Fashions, a fashion brand committed to helping women show up confidently all the time. And team, please, can I have my bio on the screen, please? Thank you. And with over 15 years of experience in the fashion industry, Coach Mazzino is widely known as the fashion business structure coach, helping fashion entrepreneurs build businesses that are sustainable, profitable, and positioned for long-term growth. Drawing from her experience in fashion, corporate banking, project management, and human resources, she has helped countless fashion business owners put the systems, processes, and structures in place to thrive and build lasting brands. At the conference, she'll be sharing practical insights on building structure in your fashion business. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready, if you're ready for the PFA Dressmaking That Makes Money Conference Day 1 for the first speaker, Coach Mazzino, pull out the red carpet for her as she comes up on stage to take us today for the first session on building structure in your fashion business. It's an honor to have you, ma'am. Thank you for being here today. Good evening, ma'am. Thank you for the honor. Thank you for your time. Yes, Coach Mazzino is here. You have the floor, ma'am.
All right. Good evening, everybody. I'm so excited to be here. Finally the much anticipated, awaited, you know, making conference at 2026. I'm super excited to be here with you. So, always excited to be here. Let's hear. Excited to be here. Are you happy to be here? You know, let me feel the energy in the chat room. Bring it on, bring it on. Feed me energy. 50 minutes. So I talk about this business structure in 50 minutes. So just in here. So people should people should let me feel welcome. So I know I'm not talking for you as excited as I am. Amazing. Thank you so much. Oh, me too. Okay. So without further ado, let's go right into it. Like they said by Zeno Ekwani, fondly called Mazino. Yeah, and I'm the CEO of Mazino Fashion. So yeah, let's go right to let's go right into the heat of the matter. Let's discuss. But I like to gist with fashionpreneurs because this passion journey, hey, you're not supposed to be carrying all this wahala by yourself. So at least in a room and thank you. When you're in a room and you have other people that understand your pain, some kind of things you cannot explain to anybody else apart from a fashionpreneur. So a room of fashionpreneurs in some village, you can all come, and just gist and vent. And why I like this conference is not just venting and complaining. I don't believe that solves any to get solutions. We're here to get like we should do and hopefully get journey to the transformation that we desire and I dare say that we deserve. Okay. All right. So next, please. I love the energy. If I've made my evening. Next slide, please. Yeah, so right now I really want this to be a very interactive class because trust me, we're in the knowledge age. A lot of the things I'm going to be gisting up, I'm sure when I've heard it before, seen it before and everything. Maybe my angle, my perspective might just be a little different. So let's have it. So my question to you, my first question in a series of many questions. So let me all prepare your mind, right? So let us talk. Why fashion? Why did you start your fashion business? Because for me, right, they say begin with the end in mind. I don't think you woke up and you say, "Oh, I want to do fashion." Something would have made you choose fashion. And for some of you that have been in business years, failing, succeeding, being frustrated, and going through all of the challenges that are very, very peculiar to being a fashionpreneur in Nigeria or even anywhere in the world, especially in Nigeria, right? You will understand the fact that um, there has to be something, your why. Even if it's not clear to you, why? Thank you. So why fashion? I want to know. Why fashion? Why fashion? See, this class is interactive. Oh. We'll move at your pace and we have a lot to cover. So if you answer me sharp, sharp, we'll move and, we'll roll. So yes, why fashion? Why did you start your fashion business? I need to be sure that the people in this room, oh yes, you love being creative and doing things with area. I read you. Who else? Who else? Talk to me. If I have three answers, oh yeah, let's make this now. Let's make this work. Thank you. Yeah, Nanny, now tell me why fashion? I want to be a fashion designer. Why? Why did you choose fashion? Oh my gosh. To empower women through clothing, making them comfortable. Superwoman. Nice. I love that. So yeah, let me get one more for the love of it. Of many terrible experiences by fashion designers. I love colors and engaging my hands using fabrics. Amazing. Amazing, amazing. To make an impact with oh this one, Esther. In fact, we share that similar passion. Clothes that fit and make women elegant. Yes, I can feel that passion. Right? I can create passion for creativity. You see, that's a mission and a ministry. Good. Next slide, please. My creative gurus. You're able to express yourself. You see one idea in your head, and because you have this skill, this talent, you're able to get to work and bring it to life. What can be greater than that? Oh my God, I'm getting goosebumps already because I understand that feeling. Money cannot buy it. It's as much as from tailors. Welcome to the club. Do video, they do okay. I don't know why I'm not able to see my slides. Um, I mean, I'm seeing more of my face. Why can't I see my slides bigger? Just can you help me? You're saying this at the hold on, I'm trying to put up my slide. So exactly. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What have I done? All right. So like I said, we all say with passion, Abby. You can say that this so by as if I'm seeing into your heart, right? Love for fashion. Somebody has said that. Creativity. Almost everybody has said that. Making people look beautiful. Many people have said that. Helping people feel confident. Many people have said that. Creating jobs. Somebody say helping teens. Yes, I've seen that. Solving clothing. Do you understand? Seeing you have seen how you people mess up your clothes and like, what's the big deal? I can do this. I want to bring my ideas to learn the skill. You saw for yourself. Everybody like, oh, I like, and you're like, okay, I make, and boom, a business was born, and you're helping women like you that could have been frustrated on their style journey show up looking confident. Isn't that an amazing one? Right? That is super amazing. Yeah. Yes. Next slide, please. You know, we don't ask a question, which is evident in the answers. We didn't see somebody say, "Oh, I want to build an asset. I want to build a business that will run without me. I want to create generational wealth. I want to build a legacy." A lot of our answers are tilted a whole lot towards passion, love for creativity, love to see our clothes making women, look beautiful, be confident, be bold, right? I can see all of that, but we did not. Jam was jamming me, oh my gosh. But we don't start with wealth in mind. Next slide, please. So you see now that passion starts the journey. But for you to grow, you need to structure. Because you don't, scale confusion. You don't scale chaos, right? Structure ensures that you are able to put in those things foundationally, the systems that will create the wealth that you deserve. Because we put in so much work in what we do. And then legacy begins when the business no longer depends on you. Next slide, please. Now, so I have another scenario. I love this problem solver emoji. I really, really, really love it. Right? So now, imagine that tomorrow that you need to travel for 10 days, family emergency. You can't delegate this. And let's assume you have, let's say, 2, 3 staff in your, and when you have access to WhatsApp, you'll not be able to attend to customer calls, you'll not be able to obviously, supervise production, you can't have staff meetings, you can't full of approvals. And you must go tomorrow just to for 10 days for a family emergency. And no custom for leave. I'm waiting for your answer. You do. Correct that. We all have to put at least 2 responses and I'll move. What is responding? What's going on? Can't you hear me? If you can hear me, give me thumbs up or something. I'll know that you can follow me.
The network has been breaking for a bit, but someone has responded. The network was breaking for a bit, but we're here. We can hear you.
Oh my gosh. You just close your shop like that. Oh yeah, now this one, okay, the option to close your shop is not there. Staff, right? You 2 staff in your shop, right? Have some customer jobs that are going to go in 3 days. What will you do before leaving? Okay, let's assume that all things are being equal. Amazing. Nobella Atelier, you said, okay, you will prepare SOPs. Can you also tell us the full meaning of SOP? You will delegate some of the work to be done and ensures everyone follows the existing protocol. You have no choice, so you just close up. Correct. Close by store. That means there'll be no business until I come back. No, forget right structure in place. This class speak English. We're here to, hey, you can say I rolled up my sleeves. I do wear long sleeve. Sleeves. Why we are solving this problem together. You will delegate work to your staff. How would you delegate this work? that will ensure that they're able to do it, because they are not going to be able to call you for 10 days. They can't call you for 10 days. I have some urgent people that have been with you for 10 years, that you've had their fabrics for 1 month. Is it 2 days to their event, you'll be returning their fabrics to them? What will you do? Okay, SOP from what Nobella said is standard operating procedures. Okay, all right, so that gives me a glimpse of, what the issues are. Right, you would instruct on the major things to do and keep the business afloat. You give instructions on what to do and appoint someone to handle the business when I'm away. See, sometimes you need to, as a business owner, it's not just called, you're doing your analysis. You're trying to understand that, okay, what could go wrong? Anything can happen at any time. You want to be able to ensure that you fortify your business against your weaknesses and the threats that may be against your business. Okay, no structure, no structure. You hire a quick manager for 10 days. I like the magic you're going to perform. I quickly get a manager in less than 24 hours, and you'll be able to hand over to the person, and you already have that scenario. You have two staff. So you already have two people. What are those people doing there? Are they figureheads? Are they furniture? Are they not human beings? Okay, you don't have staff. Okay, for those of you that don't have staff, I understand. But if there's anybody here that has at least two staff, I want one answer to, someone to give me that answer. Okay, not a problem. I think I've gotten a good glimpse. Next slide, please. People will like my next slide with that though. You see? So you can see the answers you gave. You see, I have like a crystal ball that is seeing into the future. I'm seeing into your mind. Are you there? Abbas, hey, collect. Just collect. Well done. Right? You take a note of urgent orders, delegate supervisory roles to the most detailed employee, and delegate duties. You have a meeting with all departments. Hey, but these are boss moves. Are you there? And ensure that they are aware of the jobs, delegate to them, the business manager. You would outsource this job to someone reliable, got no staff at the moment. So that means whenever you're going to outsource to now, you will give the person instructions. So you can see that, revolve around this. Hi, good evening for me, right? You say you leave instructions. You can see that is, reoccurrence. You delegate, obviously, because you're not there. So you have to assign these responsibilities to people that are on ground. You're not on ground. You're not going to be reachable for 10 days. You will prepare production plans. Oh, this is what we're going to do today, what we're going to do tomorrow. These are the urgent. I like somebody that said that she's going to, take note of the urgent orders and, create like a production plan. Okay, people do this one first, then do this one next. Checklist. These are things that people should check for before it goes to customer. You would not inform customers if necessary that, okay, expect, you will get a call from this, because you will not be able to, communicate with your customers. So you might want to also inform your customers. Bele, my dear, Nenny, how's baby though? Right? You would assign authority. So you can see all of these answers were resonating with the thoughts that we have in this class. I see we are together. Right? So all of these things you have said, they are systems. You carry, I like that. Talk like my future self. Are you there? Yes. So all this you have given now, because when we hear system, we hear structure, we think it's one big thing. So let me not bring it home that, what? When we say structure is for everybody, are you seeing it now? That anything can happen to big business or small business or anybody can collect at any time. Life can happen at any time. You need to prepare your business. All of this hard work you are doing, you didn't go down the drain, close shop because of why? Because life happens. You have to prepare your business to be able to at least function to an extent without you on ground, one foot in front of the other, baby steps. So all of these are systems, okay? So next slide, please. Now, I want to ask, I have plenty, like I said, I have plenty questions today. You say I only have 50 minutes, so I cannot be talking big English. All of us are going to do this class together. We say the reality check. How about my slides? How about my slides? My slides are off. I can't see my slides anymore. Is it just me? going on? I can't see the slides anymore. Support, IT. But can you see me? Can you see my face? My real face? Oh, you can't see. Okay, you can see me, right? Amazing. So we're back on the grid. We're back on the grid. What's wrong with network? Oh, no one raised that in. It's wala with network, eh? Oh, it was so kind. Beautiful face. Stop it. All right, so I'm sure you can see the slides now, right? So then the reality. No, next slide, please. Well, the next slide. So I want to ask you a question. In fact, your answers already have answered this one, but just for make let's not as we will not just ask you the question. Raise your hand, right? Or say yes, or just say give a response. Do customers insist on speaking with only you? Must staff wait for your approval? Does production slow when you are away? Do you solve almost every problem? Does your business depend heavily on you? This is called the founder dependency trap. And when you become the operating system, your business cannot outgrow you. And then I'll tell you another thing. If it is just you, that you are the greatest, you are the operating system of your business, or one ogbonge staff, one superstar staff is the one that carries your whole business on their head, that person is not your greatest asset. You are not the greatest asset of your greatest risk. Because as you can see, if anything happens to you, anything happens to that staff, what will happen? You will close shop. You would what? You will close shop. Right? Next slide, please. Now, I want to ask a question. I'm sure that some of you know some of these things. You know that ideally now, one is too small a number to achieve greatness. I'm so tired, I'm overwhelmed. Why is the only me that is doing this thing? I've been hearing this structure thing. Why don't we build systems, right? Number one, a lot of you believe that, oh, you are too small. But one thing I want to challenge with my first question was sometimes that is what keeps us small, right? Sometimes you hear start small, grow big, but I always say start right if you even want to stand a chance of even talking of growing big. Right mentality, you must understand the fact that for you to, as you are starting, even if you are starting by yourself, right, that you need to grow, you will grow a team. For you to grow a team that would work functionally, you must be able to build systems. And what are systems? Very simply, systems are documented ways. Systems are the tools. Systems are the things you put in place to ensure you are able to carry out tasks and activities in your business repeatedly, consistently, giving the same outputs. So you want to have consistent results, you want to give consistent value, you want to have a brand promise that is ironclad, that customers can depend on. You definitely need systems. All those repetitive tasks, all those things that when I have money, invest, then heaven forbid something that happens, abi, you now close shop. So big, big. You have enough staff. So, but few the problem you would now have is that you now go and hire staff before you put structure in your business. You will discuss that in subsequent slides. You now run, you go and hire staff. Then you have plenty work, that really go and hire staff. That's an example of scaling chaos, scaling confusion, like increasing, multiplying stress with your own hands. You had only one staff, you are shouting 10 a day. Imagine, you know, staff 5 times 10. Haba. I will do it when I grow. My staff will not follow it. Why do I even want to bother? Oh, I got it in my head. I'm gonna always remember, you know what I'm saying? I don't forget. I've got a magnetic memory. Hello. It's not meant to be there. Are you the business? They'll remember I have told them. I've explained to them, they understand. They will follow it. Really? With everything happening in the global economy, with everything that as an adult everybody is thinking about, think that it is how to do things that they would remember religiously every time. No, now. I don't have the time. Next slide, please. So the biggest myth that I see around, having trained so many fashion designers is, you know what, let me grow first and I'll build system. However, we don't grow first and then build system. We build systems first because that is what allows us to grow. Without those systems, you remain that might remain that only you and maybe one staff struggling. You don't get to enjoy that growth that you desire, that you dream of. Right? Next slide, please. All right. So not for that, let's look at my yours came to yours explain your problem. Let me show you road small. I only got a few minutes, so we'll would relate and I'll give you pointers. But I call it the fashion business operating system. And there are 5 pillars that I want us to quickly talk about, right? So we've got the customer operating system, the production operating system, people operating system, the money operating system, and the leadership operating system. Let's go. Next slide, please. All right, so we have the customer system, right? So we want to ensure, because guess what? All these things we are talking about will become paper if you don't make consistent sales. You don't make your customers happy, right? So you want to be able to create a consistent customer experience for your customer journey. How many of you have designed your customer journey, right? Is it just buy and sell? Maybe a customer makes an inquiry, it leads to consultation. From consultation, it leads to an order. When you get the order, you get to fulfill the order. When you fulfill the order, when you fulfilling the order is another process. You pattern, you cut, you sew, all through it. You are having your quality control, Abby, and then you deliver to the customer. That's logistics, right? They can ensure the customer, after sales, the customer happy, you get the review, and you now keep in touch with the customer to ensure repeated purchase. That is the customer, journey. Do you have that documented in your business? Do you even understand that there's a customer journey? Because before you are bringing in people to run your business, to run with your vision, you should have been able to define who is your customer. Who are you serving? How do you want to serve them? What wardrobe needs are you meeting? Are you facing their workwear needs? Are you facing casual wear needs? Are you facing what are your customers? Are they professionals? Are they stay-at-home moms? Are they teenagers? Who is your target audience? Because if you do not understand this, you will not be able to design for that audience. So once you define this, because the whole beauty of creating a system, the whole beauty of, I love the theme of this conference is what? You want to create a legacy. You want to create wealth. So that means you will need people. We'll get there when we get to the people system, right? So you want to be sure that you are documenting this thing so that somebody else can design for you. You can give a design brief to a stylist and the person able to come up with designs that your target audience will love as they see it. I've had customers that will say, but you don't back by me. Because maybe out of 10 things I designed for a collection, before she knows, she has ordered the 10. Because she should not even know what she wants to remove because she has seen that everything we have designed meets her needs. Also, it covers their pain points. So you have to design for your customers in mind. This is not for ready to wear. Even with your bespoke people, you have to develop a portfolio. You have to also be able to create a system around developing that portfolio. What are the pointers? What paper are they covering? Right? Then you have frequently asked questions because you run an ad, you have a customer experience officer or a customer care person that's going to be answering your DMs for you. What do the person know that they're answering? Even you yourself, that you're a solopreneur, right? If you have your FAQs already typed as quick, replies, you have the question, you have the answer. Don't think that will make you faster, to make you consistent, to conserve your energy. You're able to do more, be more productive because you have your FAQ. So even if it's only you, those quick replies are lifesavers. Are you there? Right? And then if you have a staff, you're able to hand over to that person, that even without you being there, the person is able to answer these questions like you are the one answering. You have a measurement guide. Because guess what? You have US size chart, UK size chart, European size chart, blah, blah, blah. What is your own? So if you're not ready to, this is so important for you to define so that you're able to educate your customers. And when you're taking your orders, you're able to ensure that customers understand what they are selecting so that that experience is beautiful. What's your pricing structure? Do you just price anyhow? Right? And I love that you're here because they're going to be offered, they're going to be giving you, I think there's a course, the fashion starter course, and of course, I'm a product of um oh my god, the boot camp. I was the last, I think I was in the first boot camp. Yeah, right. Amazing experience. So of course you're going to go in deep into things like this. So when they drop that link, grab it like your life depends on it. I'm just telling you, just small expo. Are you there? Right? So your pricing structure, are you just pricing customer view? There's this popular saying, walking like elephant, like ants. Hey, don't let that saying become the mantra of your life, right? Because sometimes you want to be sure that your your price covers your cost. But that's a story for another day. You have a sales and marketing standard operating procedure. Everybody follows. They understand, oh, this is what we're supposed to do. This is how we're meant to answer. This is how we are. These are the measurements we're meant to collect. These are the data we're meant to collect. There's something written that shows, yourself. Oh my gosh, that shows your staff what to do. That shows your staff what to do.
All right. I think the network throughout Mazino, who is enjoying that session? Who is enjoying that session? Who is right there in the middle of that?
Oh, yes. So much to be received today. Customer system is where Coach Mazino left off, and when she returns, we will be back in the groove. I know that we are at different time zones, and of course, network will be playing a little trick on us, but hey, we move. It is the PFA Dressmakers Conference that makes sense, people. That makes sense. Already, Coach Mazino has been diagnosing a lot of problems, and just like a doctor uses their stethoscope to check your temperature, check what the problem is, check your headache, Coach Mazino is doing just that for those on the stream. If you are here and you have gotten just one value so far, pump some fireworks, pump some fire emojis, shoot some excitement right in the comment section so we begin to roll and roll and run. Remember that this is the Profitable Fashionpreneur Academy's annual conference, a conference that brings together powerhouses in the fashion business just so that every other fashion brand can get value that keeps them moving up, up, up the ladder. If you can see this and it looks familiar to you, if you can see this and it looks familiar, if you can see this and it looks familiar. You are right at the most beautiful space on planet Earth. Yes, shoot those fire emojis. Let's see them. Let's have them. The fire emojis gives us fuel. The fire emojis gives us the ginger, gives us the feedback. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. All right. So before Coach Mazino comes back up, you are here and you have gotten value. I want you to drop one question you would have loved to ask Coach Mazino before she left the stream. So as soon as she returns and it's time for question and answer, she will be handling and responding to your questions as we come. Just to remind you also that we have yet another session right after Coach Mazino's session, and that session will be coming to us by a renowned marriage coach. I mean, what is a fashion brand without a settled marriage? You may think it doesn't relate, but hey, it does. And you need to be in this session, stay in it, and pick loads of information of value, like your life depends on it, because hey, your life actually does. Your marriage and your business are born one into another. Your brand and your marriage are linked one into another. Without structure, a proper marriage is part of the structural requirements of a fashion brand. Imagine someone walking through the hallways of divorce and they are a big fashion brand. I tell you, productivity will drop because your personality, your reality steps into your business. But with the knowledge you will get on this stream, with the knowledge you will get at this conference, see me, I have to even smack my fingers because I know for a short thing. Knowledge, Nabia. Yes, I love the comment section. I love the buzz. I love the buzz. I love the buzz. Okay, can we get more explanation about customers' journey? You will get that when Mazino returns. And for every question that is not addressed on this stream, remember that there is a conference group that we can all remain at, convene at, drop our questions, and of course, remain buzzing and active right there. At days of faith, this your fire is gonna burn my shades already. Yes. Another question is, how do you create systems when you are still a team of one? The best time to even create those systems is while you are still a team of one. But I know that when Coach Mazino returns, we will get a lot of valuable professional response from her. Yes, yes, yes. At the Profitable Fashionpreneur System and Academy, we are very passionate about bringing clarity to your journey. Yes, Coach Mazzino cohort one was a go, 100, 100, 100, and 100%. Okay, perfect fitting says a bespoke fashion designer. Uh, bespoke fashion designer trying to transition into ready to wear. That's who you are, right? You are right at the most beautiful space to transition. Is that our microphone empress? Oh yes, that's me. That's me. Oh yes, oh yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I missed the part where I should have introduced myself, but hey, we're right on the journey and hoping that Coach Mazzino returns. How does one manage customer and keep them in the brand? These are questions that our boot camp will respond to, our fashion business entry course will respond to, our fashion brand toolkit. We have products enough to respond to every question that is right on the stream. Right on the stream. A quick question from my table to you. Have you invited somebody to this value packed conference? Remember, it's a 5 days conference. We have 11 speakers coming all the way from across cities and countries, and of course, sewing desk from the globe, just to bring value, and value to the globe at the Profitable Fashionpreneurs Academy. Our goal is one, to bring clarity to your course. Just like scissors will cut, chack, 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 clear and sharp. We are very passionate about bringing clarity to your system. Yes, it's looking like our coach Mazzino is back. Ma, you take it away because we have been running. Remember that quick questions are right on the screen. You may want to attend to one or two just before you go. Welcome back, Ma, and I go back.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's happening today. Net of my laptop just packed up. But without further ado, because I know time, so I should wrap up in the next 10 this, right? You asked the question, how do you build a system when it's not you, you're not financially stable and become more? I would answer this question at the end. Let me just run through my slides, but hold on to this Otwe fashion, okay? Great. Yes, so like I said, you want to have a customer interaction script, right? Because like I said, a great customer experience should never depend on one person, because this customers that will determine, right? Next slide, please. Next slide. What's going on? Yeah. So the next thing is your production. No, you've gone 2 slides ahead. Yeah, so no, next slide. Yes. So you want to create consistency. Go to the last slide. Last slide before. Yes, this. So you want to ensure that it creates consistency before speed. For some of you, you're gonna pack all the customers and you don't create that structure that will help you to scale, right? You don't have an order fulfillment SOP, and you don't have a production schedule, you don't have a production board. The most important thing out of what you don't have a quality control process, right? And you are asked, can you hear me? What's going on?
The line is
You
breaking,
must
so
have a
we can hear you.
production system ensures consistency before you allow saying, oh, before you say that you want to start scaling. Can you hear me? It's amazing, right?
Yes, we can hear you, Ma.
Next slide,
Okay.
please. Okay, great. You can hear me, Abigail. Thanks for that. So you must have a production system in place that ensures that, okay, this is the standard you must and say, okay, fine, this is the standard of my business. This is what, a finished outfit. Imagine a finished outfit in scalar designs look like. You are clear about it. This is what we should stand for. You do this, you do that. So next slide, please. Tip. We are going to, it's not the one that is when you finish the outfit, you're now looking at the outfit. Is the measurement okay? Is this one okay? From your pattern, you're checking for cutting phase, you are checking correctness. You are sewing, you are checking correctness. Are you using the right thread? Are you using the right, sewing allowance? Checking up to your fittings, to your packaging. Are you tacking your buttons properly? Is it well fitted? You put hook as you are trying to hook it. The thing is on in fact, I never close the customer. Maybe confess. I want customer. They are you are really the clutter. I did quality control when okay, but not check the buttons for that shirt. The one that button the buttons for the customer, I had the button that fell inside my hand. Very shameful experience. Embarrassing gates at every stage of production. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. So have your people system, right? Description answers. What's going to be the role of this person? No. Next, the slide before. Sorry, I'm going to run through it quickly. The slide before. Yes. So you're asking yourself that, okay, what are the skills the person must possess? What education, what experience? You are defining this in the JD. What are those key performance indices you're going to use to monitor and track whether this person is doing well or not? What kind of training does this person require? How do you do your performance review to know that this person is not a matter of, oh, you are doing well or you are not doing well? There are specific things that you are speaking to so that that person is able to what? Run with it and improve him or herself. Then what are the daily, weekly, and monthly reports? And how do you motivate your people? How do you, incentivize them to work hard for you? Next slide, please. The delegation ladder should be I do, then I do, you watch. You do, I watch. Right? Then you do, you report. Of course, you do and you own the outcome. That is what it is supposed to be. And that is what's for you. You are empowering your team. Next slide, please. Right? And the other is the money system. You should know your numbers. You should know your numbers. What are your sales records? Your record keeping must be on point. You should know your expense records. 1 million and expenses, rub everything off. You're not able to meet your short-term obligations. You're in trouble. What is your pricing? Do you have a pricing template? How do you analyze your profits? Right? Do you have a budget, or do you just spend anyhow? It goes back times in a week. Financial review. Because the thing that you're asking is your business making profits. You must have a product profitability and still record, because you can be making money. Oh, okay, you know what? I've done my overheads. If I sell 20 things, I'll make this amount of money. What if you don't sell 10 things? You will still not be able to cover your overhead. So you might have made profit based on one product. However, you eat up, to pay your bills because your business still operated at a loss because you didn't make enough money to have even broken even, talk less of making profits. Next slide. What we do at PFA, isn't it? So your leadership system. Your leadership system, right? You want to build your leadership system. You want to have a clear vision, a business strategy. What are your goals? What is the action plan? What training do you need to succeed? What are the templates and checklists that empower these people to soar, even you as a solopreneur? And how do you continuously improve what you do? This is part of the system that you need to build for your business. Next slide, please. Time is first spent. Your role model first started, you are the designer, you are everything, you are 3 in 1. In fact, you're like 10 in 1. You design, you pattern, you cut, you sew, you fit, you do the quality control, you deliver to the customer, customer service, you keep your records, you are the, you are everything. But from then, you now become a manager. Maybe you employ 1 or 2 staff, you are managing them, you are teaching them, you are coaching them. After a while, you evolve to a leader, you start coaching them, you start holding their hands, you start motivating them to ensure that they are doing their job. You're like a servant leader to succeed. When they succeed, you have succeeded. Then you now become the CEO. So for some, it's going to, your role will keep evolving. So depending on the phase you are in your business, understand the phase that you are in and put in the right structure that phase requires, so you can move up the ladder. CEO, you are doing your forecast, you're doing your environmental analysis, you are doing your trend analysis, you're doing your sales analysis, you are planning, you are monitoring, you are diversifying, you are, reaching new markets. You become the CEO your business deserves. So next slide, please. So you must spend more time, you must spend less time, working in the business and spend more time planning, improving, coaching, reviewing, thinking, and building the business. Next slide, please. Next slide, please.
right? So as a CEO, you must be able to track your revenue, your profit, your conversion rates, how many inquiries converted to orders, how many orders were delayed, how many complaints did you have, how many types of complaints were repeated over a period of time, how many repeat customers do you to know whether you are losing your customers, you are not getting one-time customers, they're not coming back. That tells you a problem, doesn't it? So that is what your CEO dashboard should look like. Next slide, please. Right? You're checking the orders in production, your team productivity. Is everybody meeting their targets? Is your quality impeccable? Is your capacity, are you meeting your maximum capacity? If you're meant to do 10 things in a week, are you doing 10 things in a week? How are you checking your inventory? Are your things getting missing? Are you keeping proper stock of what you have, both in finished products and inventory materials? Next slide, please. Right? You are asking your future environmental focus. What for? Which products are selling faster? Which marketing is working? Marketing? Is it Instagram ads? Is it word of mouth? Is it going to exhibition? Is it going to fair? You have to track what is happening so that you know where to put party works. People are making sales on TikTok. TikTok is not working for it. It's Facebook. You will know which one. You know where to pour your money and pour your energy. Don't scatter yourself thin. What trends are emerging? Because you want to see into the future. Where is the fashion going to? So, hey, you are going with it. You are leading the pack, right? What are your competitors doing? What risks are ahead? Like now, I gave you an instance. Injure your brain that you have to close shop for 10 days. What's going to happen? You see, what are those risks? How do you oh dear. What's going on? Yeah. So like I said, I know all of this might sound like a lot. Sometimes we need to be aware of what we're all about so that we're able to build intention. Once you have the grand picture, matters. You're able to standardize and document it, then you're not able to measure, improve, and then you repeat the cycle. You look for the most critical part of your business that's giving you a headache. Is it your quality control? Is it your quality that people are always complaining? Is it your, the time that it takes to finish an outfit? Is it your sales and marketing that is faulty, that people are not able to sell like you are not there, nothing happens? System you want to start with, either people you have to, be ready to equip them to succeed. So you determine do, and then you get to work, right? Next slide, please. Remember, structure is beyond workflows, templates, checklists. This is how you create clarity, consistency, accountability. So your business can deliver value consistently, grow sustainably without depending solely on you. Once you have mindset, no matter what work life ahead, you're able to apply yourself and give it what it takes. Can I have the next slide, please? Next slide. So what has changed? What will you do differently? So in the comment on why you are listing at least 3 things that you will do differently now. For some of you, like, hey, you should have picked something at least. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. you are the 3 things you're going to do, listing them in the group chat. So I will know that at least today, well, even if it is one thing, what's that one thing you will do different? That from today now, I'll start keeping my sales record. I'll not just do any work. I would have known, which work is coming first. I will plan my work based on this. I'll be able to plan my budget. Maybe once a week I'll be more productive, or I'll have a quality control checklist, or if I hire people, I will have JD, and all of that. Exactly you need. So based on all of this, everybody will collect. Oh, well, so you tell me at least one thing. Let us remove 3 things. Let me have one thing. Next slide, please. While you are dropping what you're going to do differently, give me the next slide. Let us finish up.
Next
I can see
slide,
my accurate
backstage
timekeeper
team. Next slide.
looking at me
We are
like this.
running. Thank you so much, Coach Mazino. You take the next 2 minutes and wrap up your session. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes. No, I don't have 3 more slides. So like I said, wealth
Okay.
is built intentionally. Every SOP protects, every checklist protects, every KPI performance, every dashboard improves decisions, and them reduces dependence. No this and no peace. Next. Next slide, please. Reflection. If you had to leave your business for 1 month, would you continue to grow, or will you wait for you to return? Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Like I said, a sewing machine makes clothes, systems build businesses, businesses create wealth. Wealth, when properly structured, becomes a legacy. Last slide. I think next slide. Fashion industry does not need just more talented designers. It needs more business builders. So when you are leaving here, just return as a better designer. Return that is being intentionally built to create wealth and leave a legacy. Next slide, please. Thank you very much. Oh my gosh. I will have come to the presentation. So in just 3 minutes, if I'm permitted, accurate and compare, right? I would say real quick that there are some questions that came up. Am I still live? Yeah. Questions that came
Yes,
up and I
you're
would really
still
like to
live. The
address.
questions that are coming up
Sometimes
will be shared in the stream. They'll be shared right in the conference platform on WhatsApp. We have our next speaker already waiting to come up stage. Can you hear me now? Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me? Hello. Okay. Please, members of the stream, kindly confirm that you can hear me. Just give me a thumbs up or just say I can hear you. All right. So we have our next speaker right ready to take the stage already. So we have a conversational platform for the conference. Every other wrap-up session you would have loved to have can happen right on the conference platform. Ma'am, we're sorry to cut you short. We understand network glitches were so much in your timing, but we know that value has been transmitted. Thank you so much, ma, for your powerful session. I got a lot of value. I have my notes, and yes, I had it filled with so much knowledge and wisdom. So, dear conference attendees, don't just attend this conference, build a brand. We have our very beautiful PFAOO1 right on the stream, smiling, getting set to talk to us shortly. But just before then, remember that for every problem your business has, there are products that can respond just like paracetamol responds to headache and fixes a headache. Yes, we have products from the conference and, of course, fast action packages for attendees of the conference. We have the fashion business entry course. This course is the course that every fashion brand needs. Real price is 49,999 in Nigerian currency, but for the conference season, you can take this course fastest finger fast action at 29,999. And what would you learn? You would know how to do good with your customers, pricing for profit, becoming visible, manage your money, and a whole lot of other value to be shared with you once you clip on this product. Another product we have is the 5-in-1 pricing calculator bundle. That is coming to you. It is 5-in-1, I said, like our 5 fingers, like the 5 streams of wealth. This is coming to you because you are at this conference, and it's coming to you at a token of 20,000 naira. So if you're not taking the FBE, which is the fashion business entry, go for the 5-in-1. And this 5-in-1 gives you access to sales mix calculator, monthly business budget planner. One of the things that stresses fashion brands is sorted in this bundle. We have ready to wear pricing calculator, bespoke pricing calculator, hybrid pricing calculator. And of course, the odogus of them all is the third product I want to recommend, which is the boot camp. Transformation doesn't happen in one-offs. It happens in carefully curated curriculums and systems, and that is what the bootcamp provides. The bootcamp price is 250,000, 299,999 naira. I beg your pardon, but for the conference season, you get to save a whooping 130,000 and catch this offer at 169,999. What do you get at the bootcamp? You get every package in the fashion business entry, as well as the 20-in-1, as well as 12 live modules, and you will be glad. Coach Wura, over to you, ma'am. Take it away.
All right. Thank you so much. I just want to say thank you so much to Mazino. I think our network is back. Oh, thank you so much, ma'am. I appreciate you. I just came up here to say thank you for the honor. Of course, it's always good to see. For those who don't know, Mazino has been in business for over 16 years, but when she came into the first cohort, she was one of the believers. She was in cohort 1 of the PFA Ready to Wear Bootcamp last year, and
Wow.
it changed the trajectory of her business. That's really the truth, and that is why she's here today again, sharing with you. These systems can be built. There's a process by which they are built. And all these things will be explained more. But we are running late. I want us to leave this stream. So the stream for the next speaker is already up. It's already in the community. So this is a good time to call it a wrap on this stream. Please join the next stream. See, the next stream is not a stream you want to miss. Coach Kunle is my bond. He's my mentor. He's my... I am here with my pen and paper. Make sure you're leaving this stream and you're joining the next stream. For those of you who shared questions, please take all your questions, drop them in the communities. We're going to address all of them in an FAQ in the communities because we are fast spent on time. The network really did us a number today. Thank you so much. I'm going to see you on the next stream. Let's start joining. All right. Thank you so much. The microphone empress herself. Shout out to you, Ma. We don't take you for granted. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let us go to the next stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's move to the next stream. So the link to the next stream is right there. I think I don't even know I think Mazino is stuck. Thank you so much, ma'am. So I'll see us all on the next stream. Thank you.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
First of all, I want to thank you, Wura, for putting up this bootcamp.
Thank you, Coach Wura. You are a blessing to us in this bootcamp and to your generation at large.
Coach, you are amazing. I love your teaching. I love how you are genuinely teaching us and you genuinely want us all to be successful and to start right.
Thank you, Coach Wura.
And thank you, Coach Wura, for investing in the next crop of fashion entrepreneurs.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
And so you're a fantastic teacher, being able to break down to the nitty-gritty in the simplest of ways that even a baby would understand and be able to implement.
I have never had so much thinking about my business. Like my eyes are just opening every day to new things.
And I'm really grateful for this platform because it has made me to realize that in order to be successful, you have to build systems.
It has really been an eye-opening journey for me. I finally understood the power of having clear standard operating procedures for my business.
I have never seen a more consistent person in my life. The kind of way you inspire us, even if we are ashamed to give excuses in the bootcamp. So for me, Wura is a real deal. Go and check her out.
Thank you so much, PFA.
I'm really proud to, call you my coach.
Thank you, Coach Wura.
God bless you.